All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Uh, Today, our topic is about the view of Islam regarding cats and dogs. Now, it might be not important really for some people to, such a topic. It might be even silly, right? But the fact the silly is that someone he claimed that he knew and he have something special to tell about health, when in fact he have no idea what he's talking about. So the problem really is not the cats, neither the dogs. The problem is the stupidity of a human being. And today, this is what we are going to discuss. Now, there is tons of articles speaking about animals who, that they can carry diseases and etc. And for sure, this is true. There is diseases carried by animals, but human beings, they carry diseases too. Some of those diseases can spread. It's not contained inside a person. Like there's some kind of illness, you infected with it, or let us say you have it, but doesn't mean someone next to you will have it. But there's some kind they can spread by you to others. So all kind of creatures, they can have disease. Even trees, they have disease. Anything is alive is exposed to illness and diseases. It can be a planet, it can be a plant, it can be an animal, it can be a human, it can be anything. But today our topic is about how Islam observe animals, specifically cats and dogs. According to Muhammad, dogs are very filthy and cats are pure. So I decided to make a little investigation about this to see how much legitimate the statement of Muhammad. Is it as usual something stupid this guy he keeps saying from time to time? Like, all of us, we know that Muhammad, he said the black dogs are the devil, and now there is no one in the world will believe in such a garbage. Just because he's black, he's devil. A dog, he is white, he is fine. That's stupid. So what about dogs are filthy? In Arabic we say najis, which mean like yuck. Najis is not only, dirty. No, it's a lot more than dirty. It is yuck. So let us see how legitimate what Muhammad said about dogs and cats. First of all, by the way, I love all kind of animals, and look at this, how beautiful this cat is. If you think about it, this cat is more beautiful than a human being. This cat look better than us. Now, so we are not against a look, and we are not against an animal. If there is a reason, let us know what the reason. Even a lion who want to eat you if he see you, this is what he do for a living. He is not being an evil. He is just a beast to live by eating, whatever walk around him. Even those kind of animals, they eat their own babies. And even cats, they do that, by the way. Cats, they go and they kill their own babies. Especially, I'm talking about the male cat. So what is the secret behind Muhammad favoring cats over dogs? Let us do a little bit of investigation and see who is here the smart, Muhammad and his God, because Muhammad, he claimed that anything he say is coming from his God. So let us do a little bit of investigation about that. If you go on right now and search in the internet, you will find all Muslims agree that dogs are filthy and cats are clean, and nobody even dare to have a doubt about that. So what we will do, we will go and see why the Muslims believe in that. This is story in front of us. One of the reasons to make Muslims believe that cats are very clean creatures. You can read in front of you where Muhammad he stated clearly that even if the cats, if she ate from your food, as you see here, Aisha speaking, Aisha who was offering a prayer, she made a sign to me to place it down. To place what? There's some food is coming. All right. A cat came and ate of it. So now Aisha supposedly is busy praying to the moon god, and they are bringing food for her, and then she she like give a sign that put it down, I'm busy right now. So they put it down close to Aisha, and then a cat came and ate some of it. But when Aisha finished her prayer, she ate from the place where the cat had eaten. Not only she ate from the dish, she ate exactly from the location where the cat did her bites. The Messenger of Allah said, he's confirming that she is doing fine. It is not any clean. It is not any clean. It is one of those who go around among you. She added, I saw the Messenger of Allah performing ablution from water left over by the cat. So Aisha, she ate from the food which the cat ate from. Muhammad himself, he performed ablution from a cat water, which means the cat was licking it or playing with it. We do not know exactly, but it says it's a leftover of a cat. So mostly she was licking it, drinking from it, playing with it, but yet Muhammad, he find it not najis, which means he find it healthy and clean and even pure to perform ablution. Now this is a sahih hadith, as you see here, so Muslims cannot say this is weak. All right. And by the way, it's sahih not because this guy Al-Albani he says so. I don't care for this guy. This guy is scumbag. This guy, he just died a few years ago. Those hadith are sahih for centuries. If this guy agree or don't agree, who is he anyway? But the Muslims lately, they try with a new wave of sahih and weak and rejected, and even the weak hadith is accepted in Islam, just to let you know. So the cats are obviously clean and you can eat with them, you can eat from them, and they have no problem with Muhammad to have cats at home. But in the case of dogs, Muhammad, he said, if you have dogs at home, Allah will curse you. Allah even will take from your deeds for every day you have a dog in your house, unless the dog is a dog of guarding. In the beginning he said all dogs are forbidden to have, but then when he noticed how stupid what he said, so he changed his mind to say dogs who they are not the guard or the sheep dogs, those are forbidden to have. Now if we go and see what Muhammad he speak of dogs. All right, Muhammad he speak badly about dogs, but in the same time you will see the hypocrisy of Muhammad. Dogs are filthy, dogs are najis, dogs are very disgusting, but yet you will notice that in the Islamic stories, dogs used to go and piss inside the mosque between the Muslims in the middle of the mosque, and nobody even clean after them. As you see here, this is Sahih al-Bukhari, this is Sahih Hadith. My father said that during the lifetime of Allah Apostle, dogs used to urinate and pass through the mosque, come and go. Nevertheless, they never used to sprinkle water on its urine. See it? Now how the dogs are filthy and disgusting, yet dogs are urinating inside the mosque, and Muhammad and his followers not even cleaning behind them. I mean, what kind of people those people are, who dogs get in, piss inside the mosque, yet they don't clean what the dogs did. Obviously those are savage people who don't care really for any kind of a cleaning. The Muslim, they say to us that Islam taught us how to be clean. Islam teach us how to do ablution 5 times a day. The ablution of the Muslims, by the way, have nothing to do with the cleaning. They wipe their hands, they wipe their face, but they're not washing. This is not washing. This is why you see the Muslims still smell bad, because he is not taking a shower. He did ablution, which is a ritual, by touching the water over his feet and touching the water over his face and blowing his nose, which is funny, you know. But he is still dirty, smells so bad. Now let us say all the Muslims at the time of Muhammad were washing themselves, doing ablution, which is very funny, washing, but yet there's dogs getting inside the mosque. And remember, the Muslim, he have to bow down in the floor, and he is not allowed to wear shoes inside the mosque. But yet the floor of the mosque is full of urine of dogs, and nobody ever cleaning that urine. Can you imagine how much bacteria and how bad the smell inside the mosque? And this is the mosque of the Prophet, not the mosque of the neighbor. So obviously here there is something fishy about this man Muhammad. He say the cats are clean, the dogs are filthy, but yet he, you know, he drink and he eat, and his wife, she eat from the food which eaten by the cats. And then he don't have a problem with dogs urinating in the mosque, and he don't even clean after it. And then we will find something else. In this hadith here, Muhammad, he said, the Messenger of Allah said, if a dog licks a vessel of any one of you, let him throw the contents away and wash it 7 times. What? So if a dog he lick from your dish, you are not allowed to eat from the food no more, and you have to throw the food right away, immediately, and then you have to wash it 7 times. Now, you know, here it's very clear that Muhammad is being you know, superstition about 7 times. This is like you know, 7. Muhammad is copied the number 7. You see, Muhammad, there are certain numbers he copied from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, so he kept repeating them: 7, 17, 72, 40. You know, he's stuck with those numbers. He copied them, and then right away he come, anytime he want to make his own fiction, right away sometime he use certain words as numbers. As an example, Muhammad, when he enter a place, he say assalamu alaikum 3 times, which is very stupid. You know, I mean, if I say to you peace to you once, what the point of saying 3 times? And yet the Muslim, they say to us Islam is against Trinity. Look like you don't have peace unless we say it to you 3 times. And Muhammad, if you want to take an oath, you have to take an oath 3 times. And a Muslim, if you go to the court, you have to take an oath 3 times. However, going back to washing the dish 7 times in order to make it clean. But remember, Muhammad, he have no problem that his wife Aisha, she ate from the cat leftover food, because the cat ate first from it. She bite that food, and then Aisha, she ate from it. And Muhammad confirmed that there is no problem with that. It's good, it's clean. He said it is not any clean, which means it's fine. It is one of those who goes around among you. Then she added, I saw Allah Messenger perform ablution from water left over by cats. So he have no problem from eating food eaten by cats, even they put their mouth there and put there and they bite from it and etc. It's okay, it's clean. But the dogs, in case of the dog, if he lick, just lick, that did not bite. If he just lick, if the dog lick, then you have to wash the dish. You have to throw the food immediately. The food have to be thrown away immediately, and then you have to wash that dish 7 times, which is very funny. I mean, was it once is enough? Twice? I mean, 7 times. What 7 times? What about make it 8 times? 12, 14. So you have to wash it 7 times. What else? If you go, you know, you will see the hadith here repeated many places, but sometimes there's more details, which is kind of funny. Even sometime he says you wash it 7 times and then you wash it with dust. Like it's not only just 7 times you wash it, you have even to use dust. All right. Do you see here? Okay, let's see. Allah Messenger, Allah pray on him and salute him, said, the purification of a tinsel belonging to any of you after it's licked by a dog lies in washing it 7 times using sand for the first time. So the first time you wash the dish with sand, and then the 6th time after that you wash it with water, and supposedly that will make your dog now like the dish clean again. So you can tell Muhammad he have a phobia of what the dog mouth he have. Why we want to wash it 7 times? I mean, wash it 1 time, twice, but then you have to wash it with dust and sand, which can have urine of dogs anyway, because dogs did piss everywhere. When you use sand is full of bacteria. Who said sand is a clean? Like, you know, you can clean your hand with sands because there's nothing better than nothing. If you're in the desert, you know, you have some something sticky in your hand, etc. You want to dry it out. This is what the sand is doing. But sand, especially if the sand where people live, and there's animals there. There's dogs, there's donkeys, there's horses, there's camels. Everybody pissing in the sand. So this is the method of cleaning yourself or your dish after a dog he just lick from it. But as we see, cats eating from the dish, Aisha, she's eating from it, Muhammad agree with it, and even Muhammad perform ablution after that from that water. So I decided to make some research to see how truthful this is. Is it really true that dogs are any clean and cats are clean? The answer, absolutely not. The answer is Muhammad is being a stupid idiot again, and he is a madman who make and fabricate stories. All animals, even a human, they have billions of bacteria in their mouth. Actually, it's very well known that the mouth of a human being is more dirty than his toilet seat, the one he have in his house. There's billions of bacteria in your mouth and my mouth. So there's nothing new really about bacteria. Bacteria live everywhere, even in the air. But to say that dogs are filthy and cats are clean, let us see if this is really truthful or this is just a stupid idea as Muhammad is coming with because he have a phobia of dogs. I did search, and you can do the same search. A cat's mouth properly has no more bacteria than the mouth of any creature that does not brush its teeth. That's not my talk, I'm just reading for you what it says. However, they are discussing here that there is a myth, people believe in it, and there is many websites you can go and check on them, and there is many scientific studies made. They found that cats bites are a lot more dangerous than dogs bites. Now what does that mean? What the bite mean? The dog bite, it should be a lot harmful because we cannot compare the cat's teeth and the dog teeth. One bite of a dog is like 100 cat biting you. But what they are talking about here is the bacteria. The infection will happen after being bitten by a cat, can be a lot more dangerous than a bite done by a dog. Most of the bites in the emergency rooms for sure is coming from dogs because for a very simple reason. Usually people, when they get a bite by a cat, nobody will go to a doctor. I mean, this would be silly, right? It's a stupid cat, like what is going to cause little tiny hole in your finger, it might even not bleed, which is making it more dangerous, by the way, if there's no bleeding. So Cats they bite, dogs they bite, but people they go to the hospital because of dogs. They don't go to a hospital because of cats. But the fact cats bite is a lot more dangerous. And there's many articles online. You can click on them and you can check on them and you can read yourself and you will see this is the truth. So Muhammad was lying. Muhammad was lying about what he said regarding dogs and cats. That dogs are bad, they are filthy, they are disgusting, you know. Anyway, here if you read why the cats their bite is a lot more dangerous. First of all, the cat's teeth is the same as needles. It's like a needle. It's sharp. The dog, it's big. Same time, the cats will take the fungus deep in your blood. Read what here it says. The dog's teeth are blunter, so they don't tend to penetrate as deeply, and they tend to leave a larger wound after they bite. All right. Let me make it big so you guys can read it. So there's no question that the dog's bite is more powerful, but it's not really the same as the cat. There's a huge difference between them. What is the difference? Said senior author Brian Carlson, MD, etc., Mayo Clinic, surgeon, whatever. Okay, he said the cat teeth are sharp and they can penetrate very deeply, and they can seed bacteria in the joint and tendon sheath. I don't know what that exactly in medical aspect, but what I understand from this here, that the cats have a teeth like a needle, and they can go deep and they planted seeds of bacteria, which means they reach the bacteria where they should not go, because you see your body have a protection. The first protection you have is your skin. So if you have a bacteria coming through your mouth, it's going to be a lot less having a chance to kill you from a bacteria goes directly in your blood, because that's it's in the blood now, and now the blood have to fight back. But when you are, when the bacteria is outside of your skin, there is the first defense system, which is the skin itself. Then it doesn't take a much of a wound to cause the damage. So the dogs cause big wound, the cats make a small wound, but still the damage of the cats is a lot more ugly and can be dangerous from what you can have from the dogs. Now here he continues saying, just a pinpoint bite mark, says Carlson, can inject bacteria into the tendons sheath or into the joint, where they can grow with relative protection from the blood and immune system, and that is the dangerous of it. I'm not going to read the whole article. You can go and you can check yourself. But the point is, obviously Muhammad, when he said what he said about cats, he is just a superstition man making lies and fictions, claiming that cats are clean and dogs are filthy, dirty, disgusting. This is another article from a website. It's called MNC.org. I think it's a medicine website. AMC, Animal Medical Center. All right. So those are medical center for animals. So they know what they're talking about. I'm not a doctor. I'm not claiming to know more than anyone in this field. I have no idea really who is really more have more bacteria. I'm just going by what they say as doctors, as a specialist. If you go here, you will see that they are saying the same. They are saying, and this is an article date May 18, 24, is dog bite prevention week. Once again the cats is ignored, possibly since cats bites are less common than dogs bite. Yeah, this is true. You know, dogs are the one who very well known, they bite. Cats, they don't really do that much unless there's something, you know, going on. But they are saying here, but cats bites are serious problem and should not discarded. So look what they're saying. If you think that the bite of a cat is something you can ignore, you are mistaken badly. Cat's bite is dangerous and can cause very harmful diseases. And here they are continuing talking about the rest of the reason. I mean, like why the cats are more likely to introduce bacteria. Here you will see it says, just to make it short here, it says they have sharp fungus of cats penetrate deeply into the tissue. Cats bite are more likely to introduce bacteria deep into the wound, causing serious infection and damage, and etc. So both animals have bacteria in their mouth, and we saw an article already saying that all of us, not only animals, we have bacteria in our mouth. The less we brush our teeth, the more bacteria live there. The more we brush our teeth, the less bacteria we have there. So everybody have bacteria. It doesn't matter who. Animals, human, cow, donkey, dog, cat, it doesn't matter. So why Muhammad saying that if a cat she eat in your food, she is clean and it's okay to eat it from after her, but if a dog he does that, then we have to wash the dish 7 times. And why the urine of the dog is no problem for Muhammad, but the mouth of the dog is a problem. Do Muhammad knows how much bacteria is in the urine? So how in the world we say that we have to wash our vessel or our dish 7 times? In the first time we do it with dust, and then 6 times after that we do it by water, and all of this because just a dog he lick in my dish. However, it's very clear that Muhammad is a madman and he have a mental issue, because later we will find Muhammad taking a shower in a water have dead dogs. How the tongue of a dead dog will make your dish so dirty? Then we find Muhammad showering himself, cleaning himself in a water have dead dogs. Here you see it says, Muhammad he said in different hadith, if a cat licks your dish, it should be washed only once. But we saw in the other hadith Muhammad not even wash it even once. So 7 times wash in the case of a dog, and Aisha she ate from the food of the cat, and Muhammad he did ablution with the water of the cat. But later we will find that Muhammad, the madman, he is doing something very weird. Before we go what Muhammad was doing, just to show you Muhammad have a phobia and he have a mental illness from dogs. Muhammad he said 3 things will cause you to lose your prayer: a dog and a woman and a donkey. Which means Muhammad he made the women and the donkey and the women equal. So 3 things will destroy a Muslim man prayer, because the man is the holy man of God, the women are filthy, dirty. An ass and a woman and a black dog, not just a dog, a black dog. When they asked Muhammad what distinguished the black dog, I mean, why he did not say just a dog? Why he say a black dog? Why he say a donkey and a woman and a black dog? Muhammad he said, he answered, if you read it with me, I said or Abu Dhar. Abu Dhar is the one who is reporting the hadith. He was asked by one of the believers what the feature is in the black dog which is distinguished from the red dog or the yellow dog. He said, well, you know what, I asked the messenger the same question you asked me, because this question come to my mind too, not only yours. Well, yeah, what distinguished the black dog from the red dog or yellow dog? He said, oh, son of my brother, which means my nephew, I asked the messenger of Allah as you are asking me, and he said who? Muhammad. The black dog is the devil. So obviously Muhammad, he have his own anti-dog phobia, and he places always things on dogs. Muhammad, he ordered his men to kill the dogs, all the dogs. Then when people they start complaining about dogs killing, because people they need them, they need guard dog, you know, dog is very useful animal, why you want to kill the dogs? Then Muhammad, he changed his mind, and he asked them to kill only the dogs which is not used for guarding or hunting or herding. If you see here, let me show you the hadith. All right. The messenger of Allah, he ordered us to kill dogs. So you see, he ordered to kill all the dogs with no exception. All right, all right. So now when they carry on in the order, they start killing any dogs they see in their way, as much as we also kill dogs coming. Then they came to a woman, you know, she is from the desert, she's a Bedouin woman, she need a guardian dog. I mean, the woman, she live alone, she need a dog. They wanted to kill the dog for her, so she complained, you know, why you want to kill my dog? I am a woman, live by myself, he's guarding me, why you want to kill my dog? So Muhammad then he changed the mind of killing dogs, all of them, and he make it only the dogs who they are not using for herding or guarding. And then he insists, however, even if the dog is guarding you, if he is a black, then you have to kill him, he is the devil, as you see. Even if the dog is a guardian dog. So obviously Muhammad, he is a superstition man, he have a madness, he have a phobia from dogs, and I think he hate dogs because dogs, they can sense his evil energy, because dogs, they have a special sensation we as a human, we don't have even close to their sensation. A dog, he can sense you from far away. He can sense if you are in fear, he can sense if you are happy, he can sense if you are angry, he can sense if you think bad about him, he can sense it. And this is why Muhammad, obviously, he hate dogs. Then we find Muhammad the madman, which is proving that Muhammad have a mental issue, that later we found that Muhammad taking a shower with dead dogs. I mean, dogs, if they lick your dish, you have to wash 7 times after them. 7 times. Then we find that Muhammad taking shower with water have dead dogs, and according to the hadith, according to the description, this place is not, don't think it's a lake. It's called Bi'r Bidaa. It is a dry well where people throw garbage and there's water off the sewage coming to it. This is why you see women throwing their menstruation there. Read with me. It was narrated, etc. Said, it was said, O Messenger of Allah, you perform wudu, which means ablution, from the well into which the bodies of dogs and menstrual rags and garbage are thrown. He said, look at the hypocrite. He said the water is pure and it's not made impure by anything. How How you told them if the dog he lick your dish, you have to throw the food, and you have to wash the dish 7 times, for it is evil, or it's dirty, disgusting, it's najis, and now you are taking shower with dead dogs, and now you are saying that water is pure and nothing make it impure. And not only that, it says that there is garbage in the water. Actually, in Arabic it says when natin means stink. Not only garbage, is stink. So this water, this water, by the way, is no more than 6 foot wide, because there's a hadith describe how big it is. One of the companions of Muhammad, he measured it by his sheet, which means the coat he wear, you know, like they call it the abaya. So he measured it by that, and it's not more than 6 feet maximum, and not more high than like your private part. So we can say 6 foot by 3 foot high, or 4 foot high maximum, and have dead dogs, and have women blood period, and have garbage, and have the stinky things in the water, and Muhammad taking shower inside the water. But yet the Muslims, they take Muhammad's statement into they take it seriously, and they take it for granted, which is obviously a very stupid statement made by a stupid man trying to make fun of you, abusing those naive Arab. And by the way, those Arab always they have dogs, and nobody come with such a thing like Muhammad. We never heard of any of the Arab before Muhammad saying dogs are filthy. We never heard of any Arab want to kill all the dogs. This is evil. This is evil behavior. Why you want to kill the dogs? What the dogs did to you? Dogs are the friend of the human being since beginning of time. And imagine he is talking 1400 years ago. Maybe now you do not need a dog. Maybe now you live in an apartment, you can't even have a dog. Maybe now the society is more secure. We have police in the street. They are, you know, we have security. We have security camera. You know, I do not need even somebody to park to tell me there's something coming. You know, I will receive an alarm in my phone, etc. So, but at that time, dogs are necessity. It's not for fun. And yet he want to kill all the dogs. And I challenge any Muslim. You see, I ask Muslims why the black dog is a devil. For sure, Muhammad is an evil, racist man. He believes anything is a black is a devilish, is bad, is evil. The black. Even he said, kill any pure black. We could not find any Muslim can tell us why a black dog is a devil, and you will never find one. Because they knew in their heart that Muhammad is being a stupid idiot. He is just racist. This is why he described the shaitan, which means the Satan, as a black. The one who destroyed the Kaaba is a black. Anything bad is a black. And this is why he said that the black stone used to be white like milk, but the sin of mankind make it black, which means sin and black, they are connected. You are black, that means you are a sinner according to Muhammad. The black stone used to be white like milk, and then the sin of mankind make it black. So there is no doubt that Muhammad have a mental issue, have a madness, and when he says kill the dogs, all of them in the beginning, then when people complain about his madness to kill all the dogs, he said, okay, you know what, kill all the dogs who are not hardened or not guarding, and specifically if you see someone is a pure black, kill him, for he is the devil, as you see in the front of your eyes. This is nothing but an evil religion, evil cult, a madman controlling the mind of those naive ones, and they believe anything he say blindly because they are drunk. You see, Islam is like a drugs, and the drugs of Islam work this way. If you ever try to think that Muhammad was a false man, you will be killed. So the Muslim right away, he shut down his brain. He don't want even to think about it, because he know how dangerous it is to know or to say how evil and how stupid Muhammad is. So he preferred to shut his mouth up better than saying the truth and getting killed. And this is the truth about Islam. Before we finish, don't forget to subscribe if you like our videos. And by the way, I saw some comments about my previous video correcting Mr. David Wood about what he said about Allahu Akbar mean God is great. My friend, I correct anyone who say wrong. I don't care who is he. I don't care if you like him, you support him. If you don't like it, don't watch my video. I make a video to correct Dr. Brown, who said Islam means submission, which is absolutely wrong. I made videos to correct rabbis. I make videos to correct the Catholic, to correct the Protestant, to correct the Orthodox. I don't care who you are. You say wrong, I will correct you. All right? If you don't like to listen to me, then please don't. I am not here to take a side of anyone. I have no friends. I have no friends. You speak wrong, I will correct you. When it's come to the truth, I have no friends. I don't care if you are my father from my blood. I don't care if you are my son. I don't have kids anyway. But if you are my son, if you are whoever you are, you say wrong, I will correct you. So we take no side and we say truth as it is. And if you cannot handle the truth, that's your problem. If you do not know something, don't open your mouth and don't talk about it. Don't claim that you know. Otherwise you will speak and you will look like a fool. Is that clear? So my friend, don't claim that you know when you do not know. Otherwise people will make fun of you. So I want to say thank you for watching. Please feel free to download the video, load it in your channel, share it in Facebook, in Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe. May the Lord bless you all, and we will correct whoever wrong. And if I am wrong, please correct me. Actually, the best of you is the one who correct me when I say something wrong. You see, like as an example, my English is not really good, correct? I receive many times people saying, CP, you should say it this way. Actually, I appreciate this person. He is not insulting me. Correct? He's not insulting me. He's doing good to me. He's correcting me. This person is a good person. When somebody corrects you, my friend, he is doing you good, not doing you bad. The one who do you bad is he will not tell you that you are wrong, so people will make fun of you. Imagine you have a clothes, they are dirty, and nobody want to tell you, you came from home all the way to work, and nobody want to tell you, oh, there is a gum in your head, oh, there is a bird poo in your hair, in your coat. Obviously those people don't care for you. The one who care for you, he will say, hey, by the way, you have a dirt of a bird in your coat, so you clean it. This is what good people do. Bad people is the one who don't care, and we care. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. I mean to that. I will see you soon again. God bless.